Hello everyone, how are you guys doing today? Hopefully fantastic. I've got a very nice story time for you guys today, but we're going to be playing some regent today. Don't mind the ascension one. I did not play this guy before, but I can't keep up the lie. So anyways, the story I'm about to tell for you guys is one where I think everyone can learn a very valuable lesson. Okay, well, all of these things suck, so I'm just gonna choose this. Oh my god, that's actually really good. Okay. I like Big Bang because I get the energy and I get a star. I keep forgetting they're called stars, not like anything weird or different. But yeah, so today the story I'm about to talk to you guys about is the fact that I was basically a criminal in first grade. Nope, not first grade. Yeah, I guess second grade. So basically what happened was at lunchtime we would obviously like play around and do whatever the hell we wanted to do because we were like 7 years old at the time. So there was a little square, and inside were also four squares, and I didn't really know that it was like a popular like game. I thought it was like a niche kind of game that we made or we invented in our school specifically. I didn't know it was like a very popular thing. I thought it was so incredibly niche. Like we found like some amazing game that no other school in the entire universe has ever thought of before. So the game we were playing was Foursquare. And I had like a little friend group, I knew them, they knew me. I see them every day at school and stuff like that. So I just kind of tagged along with them. So with summon forth, put Sovereign Blade into your hand from anywhere. This I don't understand because if I put Sovereign Blade from anywhere, wouldn't that just I guess when it's like not in my hand then it just appear I don't know. I'll do Refine Blade here because I need to gain energy and Forge 9 is really good, so we'll just go into this battle here. So one day we finished our lunch and then we decided to go to the playground and we got a one of those kickballs. I don't really, it's like those rubber balls where it's like really really I don't even know how you would call it. You would just it's very bouncy. There we go. That's the word. It was a very bouncy ball, and so we would go to the fourth square, and immediately the person with the ball already gets the first square. Which you know what, it's fine. I don't really care. I didn't really care that much at the time. So everyone who got there first would end up getting a square. Now, I'm not really that fast, okay? My stamina, not the best. However, I did make it to a square. Granted, it was the lowest square, which was D. Basically, we call each square as their own letter. So the highest would be A and then go down to B, C, and D. So usually sometimes I would get D, or sometimes I would just have to wait in line while everyone else just has fun. Um, and I didn't really like that because, well, I didn't get any playtime. I definitely cried a lot. So during these games, I thought that everyone was playing fair. I thought everyone was just being normal, playing fair, never not doing anything weird. So I was waiting in line, and usually that would take like 5 to 10 minutes because they would purposefully like play around over there and just not let me have any of the fun. So I would eventually get to the front, and then I finally go to the lowest square, which would be D square, right? So when I get to the D square, immediately the person who's in the A square, they get to make the rules for that game. For some reason we decided that was like the best course of action. But then I realized that they were not playing really that fair because when I got to the D square, when I got to the lowest square, immediately he throws a bunch of random rules at us. Like for example, um, there would be cherry bombs are allowed. Cherry bombs is basically where you like put the bouncy ball overhead and just like smash it onto the ground, so it's impossible for you to get the ball basically. Furnace is pretty good. I think Regent's really good with Sovereign Blade. Anyways, but yeah, and then there was another rule where it was like Snake Eyes, where the person who had the ball would be allowed to take the ball and throw it into the corner. Basically, if you don't know how Foursquare works, basically you would have to try. The game would start with the king, basically a square, and then you would have to bounce the ball towards other people's squares. And if that ball hits your square and then hits out of a square, then you would get out, and you would have to go back to the back of the line and wait your turn to get back into the game again, and then that would just repeat on and on. We would play this every single day. It was actually really fun until I stepped in. Because they kept on playing extremely unfair. They would even make like unnecessary rules, like for example, as soon as I got in there, they would say, okay, B and C squared, they're allowed to team up. And I was like, well, how is that fair? That's not fair for me. And you know, I didn't really think of it, because I was like, okay, you know what? Fine, you know, I'm up for a challenge. Let's go then. You know what? I would be down for a challenge. And then in that specific game that I'm talking about, I immediately get out, because they immediately throw every single like rule at me. Like they throw a cherry bomb at me. I actually defended that because I was kind of tall for my age. And then as soon as I defended that, they do a snake eye on me and then immediately get me out, because I don't have good reaction time. How was I supposed to know? So I immediately get out. And this would happen every single day. Not even a couple days, not even like every other week. Every single day we had lunch, I would always witness this. So each time I would always go back into the back of the line, and because I was very emotional, excuse me, sorry about that. Because I was very emotional, I would actually take it really, really seriously, because I was a competitive person at the time. I really cared about winning at the time. So I was obviously really upset. I kept on losing because of unfair advantages that they had made for themselves and not for me. And I never got King Square, by the way. That entire school year, I never even got King Square. But you know what? It is what it is. Now I don't care, obviously, because I'm grown up now. But at the time, it was a huge deal for me. So every time I get into the D square, I immediately get out, and I would have to go back and go into the back of the line. And it wasn't even like a short line or anything. There was a very popular game in our school. And again, I thought it was do I need to rest? No. Again, I thought it was like a very niche thing. So I thought, you know, the first couple times when they got me out and I got to the back of the line, you know, I was like, you know, okay, whatever. Maybe it was my fault. Maybe I didn't do well. I didn't play well. You know, stuff like that. Like, just to, I guess, kind of cope. But then it kept on happening, and like it straight up just kept on happening every single day. And I got so fed up about it that eventually, maybe like a couple months, maybe a couple months, 1 or 2 months in, of this constantly happening, I started to realize that I wasn't getting any playtime. So then I just started crying after I got out and threw like a hissy fit at everyone there, basically. And obviously, you know, nobody really wanted to listen to that, right? Because, you know, who wants to listen to someone cry all the time when they get out, right? Because they're just a loser. But it was a big deal for me. Like it was such a big thing that I had to deal with all the time. Oh, I should have done that furnace there. I didn't see it. That's okay. It was such a big deal to me. Because it didn't make any sense, because like why would they have it out for me specifically, just to, I don't even know what their goal was, just to get me out all the time. Maybe just to like have like other people that were more well known that they knew in the friend group, because I wasn't really like quote unquote friends with them. I just knew them through acquaintanceship. I hope that's a word. But yeah, that was a wild time. Let's go with the Solar Strike. I need stars. Do I need to rest? Yeah, I'll rest here because I took a lot of damage there. I didn't realize I took so much damage. But yeah. So that went on for a couple months, and then eventually I started crying every single day. Like as soon as I got out, like I was immediately start crying. And then one day I was so fed up. I was so fed up about everything that one day I actually did get, now that I remember, I actually did get to the A square, right? It was my first time being king, so I could make the rules. And so I didn't really remember what rules I made, to be honest, but I think I made like, I actually think I made like quite fair rules, to be honest with you, because like, I mean, I got to the A square finally after all those trials and tribulations that I finally got there. And then as soon as I started the game, they immediately do like, I don't remember which one it was. It was either Snake Eye or Cherry Bomb that I couldn't get, that I couldn't like defend from, and then I immediately get out. So if I was already emotional before, this was the cry to, you know, end all cries, because I was so upset at that time, because I got to the top and then I immediately fall back down. Like who would expect this to happen? What a plot twist that was. So anyways, when I got out, I I feel so bad just thinking about it now. As soon as I got out, 45 damage? God damn. As soon as I got out, I had to do the walk of shame, going all the way back to the back of the line, and then I don't know what exactly happened, but as I was walking towards the line, I kind of just lost my mind a little bit, maybe. I don't even know what happened exactly, but I saw the person at the D square. He was a very nice person. He was like a very well-known kid in our school, that he was just extremely nice, never wanted to hurt anyone, never even says anything bad about anyone, really. You know what I mean? Like, he's just an overall great person. I hope he's doing well. He was a very nice person. He was very well known for being nice. But I see him at the D square, and he was like, I think he said something along the lines of "good luck next time" or something like that. And I don't know why that just ticked me off, because I thought maybe he was just being sarcastic at the time. And then as he said that to me, I immediately took my left hand and completely smashed my left hand into his like abdomen or his stomach. I just laughing thinking about it, because it's such like a. Oh, I shouldn't have taken that. I shouldn't have taken that. Okay, that's fine. I just straight up smacked him into his stomach, like as hard as possible as well. I wasn't holding back at the time. So you could imagine the thing that happened after. There was a person there. There was an adult, and he saw me. She saw me do that, and immediately put me into the principal's office. And she also brought along that kid as well with me. And I was like, it was kind of awkward, because I was like sitting in the office with him there. So it was just kind of awkward for me and him as well, because he was a little bit in pain. So as he was sitting there, we were just kind of like, I think we were just talking, and then I was just like very like regretful and remorseful. Like, obviously I didn't want to hurt him, because he didn't really do anything wrong. I just kind of lashed out at him for no reason, right? But we were just talking, and then out of nowhere he was just like, "Are you?" I asked him, "Are you going to tell on me?" And he was like, "No." And I was like, "What?" But I literally hurt you. And he was like, "Yeah, but I feel better." And he was like, and I was like, "You feel better already? Why?" And then, should I do an attack potion here? I really don't want to take 23 damage. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I don't care. Does it matter? Wait, how much HP do you have? 4? Okay, yeah, it doesn't matter. There we go. And then he told me, like, I feel better. And I was like, huh? How do you feel better? I hit you really hard. And he was like, I feel better because you're here. And I was like, huh? At the time, I was like, oh, thank you. But now that I think about it, huh? What? What the fuck do you mean? What the fuck are you talking about? Like, how does that make any sense? It's so weird. It was so awkward. Now that I think about it, it wasn't awkward at the time, because we were like 7 years old, but like, it was so strange. Anyways, Oh yeah, and we also did go to the vice principal's office, and I did not get in trouble because he literally said that I did nothing wrong, and it was just an accident that he got hurt. So I did not. I got off scot-free from that one. But from then on, I did actually learn my lesson to not hurt anyone like that ever again. And then after that, I actually unironically felt like I was becoming a pacifist. I didn't really want to hurt anyone. Yeah, I'm gonna finish this boss. Comment down below if you think I won or lost, but yep, I'm gonna end this video now. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Goodbye. Moral of the story is just be good at Foursquare. You won't get in trouble. Anyways, that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the story time. And please subscribe to the channel if you feel like it. Actually, if you think these story times are good or helpful or informational or funny or comedic, drop a little subscribe, maybe even a like as well. Why not? You know, just you're already there. You know, you're already there. Might as well just drop something as you're passing by. You know. I'm gonna upgrade this. Give it an 8. Yeah, I'm gonna finish this boss. Comment down below if you think I won or lost. I'm gonna end this video now. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Goodbye. Side note, I won. I won that game.